If you are welcomed in such a temporary world and you are placed in Philippines, this is what happens. Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me and watching this video right now. This is RH, back to the station, back to you people, and back on time. Alright, so the recent video that I uploaded is kind of getting me whatever I desired to have out of it, and yeah, fantastic. Within last 24 hours it's been touching 500 views, so that's pretty much fantastic, you know. So if you guys are loving my reactions, loving my videos, don't forget to subscribe this channel simultaneously, okay? So that's what I could expect from you guys, right? Definitely and definitely. So do watch and do subscribe as soon as you get done with. I'm pretty much excited about the video I'm going to react over right now, because according to my perception, it could be said that Filipinos are great. This must be admitted by everybody. They're great people, because so far whatever videos I reacted to, I found them pretty excellent, pretty fantastic. I mean, incredible, you know. So I was kind of curious about getting to know their secret behind their outstanding personality, behind their outstanding live performance, outstanding existence, right? So how do they come up with? So that's why I'm pretty much excited today. Let's get to check this out, and we'll be talking about this right at the end. Stay with me.
Why are Filipinos such great singers? Let me give you just a little bit of background on myself before I tell you the 3 reasons that I think Filipinos are such great singers. I have traveled to every country in Asia except for Nepal. I've never been to Nepal, but every other country, and I've worked with many, if not most, of the best Filipino singers in the world.
Alright,
Either recording.
Yeah, pretty reasonable evidence has been shared over here, right? So yeah, let's get to
performing live in some kind of way, and I've seen firsthand what their lifestyles are like, what their family is like, and so I feel like I have a fairly clear perspective on why Filipinos are such great singers. I often see online people commenting, both Filipinos and non-Filipinos, about Filipinos being great singers. You'll often hear Filipinos say, from kind of a point of hubristic pride, Filipinos are the best singers. And then you'll hear foreigners also say, from a similar kind of point of view, well, of course they're a good singer, they're a Filipino. And in both cases, I don't think that it gives credit to the Filipino singer. I think when you come at Filipinos being great singers from the point of view of, oh, they're just automatically great singers because they have some kind of special DNA, it really doesn't give credit to that Filipino singer. And Filipinos do not have any kind of special DNA or genes that makes them better singers than anyone else. I do not believe. The number 3 reason why Filipinos are such great singers, I'm going to call karaoke. Everyone loves to sing, but Filipinos love to sing more than any other people I have ever come across in my life. If you go to most Asian countries, you'll hear people singing karaoke, and karaoke is something fun to go do. But in the Philippines, just about every household has a home karaoke machine, and many of them sing nightly karaoke, and for sure at every single party. So this is something that's just part of people's culture, is to get up and sing live. There's no other country really in the world that does that, where live singing is such a part of daily life. So because of this karaoke reason and this emphasis and happiness that's centers around live singing, Filipinos get more of a chance to practice singing than any people that I've ever come across. And also just daily, you'll see people walking down the street in the Philippines singing a song, or just sitting there, maybe a security guard while he's on duty singing a Lionel Richie song or something while he's just standing there. So singing is something that's just part of your daily life in the Philippines. And the most important thing when it comes to becoming a great singer is practice. So there is practice built in already into Filipino culture. Now, the number 2 reason why Filipinos are such great singers, Filipinos love 70s and 80s music, where singers were incredible singers. They love the Michael Boltons and the Whitney Houstons and the Bryan Adams, Journey, those people that are the most difficult singers in the world to sing. And in the US, a lot of that music is kind of looked at as cheesy. We think of, the music that a lot of young guys would look up to would be Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, those guys that really aren't incredible vocalists. And that's more of the music that the average guy would sing, or some country music or something, where those vocalists aren't those top 1% kind of vocalists like Michael Bolton or Steve Perry, Bryan Adams, those kind of guys. So Filipinos generally just gravitate towards that music, and that's the music that they practice singing. And again, whatever you practice is what you become good at. So when you hear a Filipino guy sing a song by Journey, that's an impressive song. Most other people in the world cannot sing those songs, but because it's so part of Filipino culture and those are the songs that they practice, they're able to sing those incredible songs. Now, the number 1 reason, and I don't think it's the most important reason, but we're just not doing it in any particular order here, is that within Filipino culture, there are a lot of poorer to middle class people that really see singing as a chance to elevate themselves, both financially and just sort of their status in life. I noticed when I traveled to a lot of other Asian countries, for instance like China, there were a lot of people that liked singing there, but their parents would kind of say to them, oh no, don't try and be a singer, you should just go to school and just study. And they didn't encourage that. Versus I noticed within Filipino parents, many of my friends who are the best Filipino singers have very supportive parents who really saw that their child had talent in singing, because within Filipino culture, often you'll help your family out. So when you have someone that has some kind of singing talent and they're doing well with that, when it's nurtured, it helps the entire family. So I noticed that a lot of Filipino families, when they discovered this talent, they would think to themselves, you could make money with this. You could get a job abroad performing in a club or some kind of music venue and make really great money, even if you don't become famous. And you'll be able to send it back to us, and it will help the entire family. And so I think that's a big reason, and that's a reason why you see amazing Filipino bands all over the world, is that they're out there helping and supporting their family. Singing is looked at as an opportunity to actually help the family. Not to everyone, I'm not saying that there aren't any parents that don't discourage their kids and say, no, just go to school and study. But generally, it's looked at as being a positive thing and something that you actually should go for and achieve if you have some kind of talent. Versus most other cultures around the world, I've noticed that music isn't so much seen as a positive thing that their child should go for as a full-time profession. I'm happy that all those reasons come together to make so many great Filipino singers, because it's really my pleasure to be able to collaborate with them.
Yeah, pretty much reasonable logics were there. Once I actually reacted over Filipinos, I found them pretty brilliant, but I couldn't find out the reason behind their talent. They are so talented people, trust me. they are so talented that they could make miracle. Okay, Cherise, one of them, she followed her dream right from her child age, right? At the same time, how come she was able to follow her dream? How she got recognized? How, at that stage, how did she even have a consistency? Here is the matter of fact. You need to have support from the dearest and nearest one. And that's what I guess Filipinos are having from their dearest and nearest one. They are getting prioritized. They are given inspiration on their talent, and their talents are being recognized by their parents, and so they're getting supported accordingly. What a beautiful, systematic way of getting up, getting to desired life station. Yeah, if there was no inspiration right at the very beginning, because at that stage you are not expected to have that much of maturity, that much of sense, right? So yeah, parents are kind of considered to be the key factor behind the inception, because inception matters over here. Inception gets you the base over here ultimately. Yeah, whatever reasons he was talking about over here, I do think like, yeah, such reasons could be some of the best factors behind their incredible capabilities. Yeah, hats off to Filipinos, because you people are really, really distinctive people. Okay, dynamic people, so proactive. Whatever you think would be kind of bringing value to your life, you get to stick to that, especially in terms of singing, right? Like he said that yeah, karaoke is there, so practice. You get to start from the root. See, if you are welcomed in such a temporary world and you are placed in Philippines, this is what happens. That's it. And so thank you so very much for watching this video till now. Hope you enjoyed the entire reaction, entire video. If so, don't forget to subscribe this channel, and also don't forget to share me how do you feel about it, how do you think of the entire reaction, think of the video, and what factors do you have to say that Filipinos are great. Okay, do share me those information as well. And finally, thank you once again, thank you so much for watching this video till now. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. Alright, and that's what I expect from you. Do you get my point? So thank you guys, this is Arich signing off for today. Hope to see you on my next video, but till then, stay happy, stay well, and stay fantastic. Hats off.